Okay, so definitely we agree that 2020 was by far one of the worst years.
Yes.
Worst. There we go. That's a better word. Crazy is one thing, but worst.
Crazy is up there too.
This year was wild, but
the sequence is just
back
and forth.
I think what made this year so crazy is the amount of horrible, crazy shit that was happening. It got to the point where the worser the shit that happened, the funnier. I was like,
but it was like back to back. That's what
it was no break.
It was no stop.
Like, it was like
no break.
Every month had a different theme. Like January, Australia's on fire. February, a hero, Kobe Bryant just died. March, Corona. May, what was the March? April. April, what happened to April?
How you forgot the months? What happened to April?
That's what happens when a year lasts 10 years, bro.
When did Breonna Taylor die? It was around that
Jesus
range.
Fuck. Oh my God, that happened in 2020.
Yeah.
Bro, the trial happened in 2020. I'm talking about that actually.
It was no trial.
And we got
she got
y'all
killed.
forgetting the big C.
2020.
Boys,
COVID came in and dropped 50 on us.
That happened in March.
That happened in March. Yes.
And niggas started dying in April.
It started
that nigga Trump was like, we're gonna be past this by April. I mean, we're gonna be past this by Easter.
Okay. Yeah, Brian was in March as well.
Bright spot, and we got $1,200 at sometime around there.
Nah, that's not till May.
That's not till
May. That was a couple months after.
This year's been long.
It's been a whole.
I'm saying, bro, when 1 year lasts 10 years, then
you got some shit.
It make you forget when shit happened. I forgot the months. Like, okay, so we're in April, we're in May. May is when the pandemic really started. Niggas started really getting for real about it shit. But then I think that's when Tiger King came out. That was fun.
Tiger King came out.
Free Joe Exotic.
We got the documentary over the summer. Michael Jordan.
Oh yeah.
It was a lot going on this year. With George Floyd getting killed.
Rest in peace, Pop.
Pops died. Pop Smoke.
Pops died too. Pops
died. Was that 2019? That was 19.
Yeah, rest in peace, Pop.
Yes.
Doom. Rest in peace, Doom.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't even know.
That's for y'all rap heads.
I don't even know. I didn't even know
your rapper's favorite rapper.
When did Chad die? Black Panther. That was 2019 and 20.
That was 20. That was 20 as well. We lost Black Panther and Black Mamba in the same year. Hurt. Yes, 2020. The rundown is. It started from horrible to shitty. Like you can't even think.
That's
of
what I'm saying. It got
good.
so bad to the point where it was like, bro. At this point, it's kind of funny.
Yeah,
it's almost like God.
You remember the murder hornets and shit?
Yeah, murder hornets. But 2020 wasn't all bad. We discovered UFOs was real.
We been knew that shit was real.
That was cool. But we got confirmation though.
Okay.
And another thing, we got confirmation that the government is just as freaked out by that shit as we are.
Yes.
That was interesting.
Well, they've been hiding this shit for years.
They've been hiding it for a couple of years, but now they're like, what I'm saying is, they don't know what the fuck that was. Like they've had other shit, but this is some new shit. And now they're like, guys, we don't know what this shit is.
They came in to watch what's going on because 2020's been a hell of a year. That's what they doing.
But what'd you learn this year, Emerson?
You know what I learned?
I mean, like for real, like something you ask, not like a philosophical. I mean, like a fact. Give me a fun fact.
A fun fact.
Give me a fun fact. I got one. That's a good one.
Go ahead. You go first. I had to think on that.
I learned in 2020 that apes and monkeys are entering the Stone Age. Like we did. This is their time.
This is their Stone Age.
They're starting to use tools.
Okay.
They're starting to get smarter, and we're accelerating that by giving them shit. They're starting to learn sign language and advanced cultures and even languages.
So 20 years from now, we're gonna be walking around with chips and Martian ass looking niggas.
More like 2 million.
All that, bro. This is crazy.
More like 2 million.
We're gonna have
2 million.
More like 2 million.
Walking around. Aliens walking around with us.
Because how old are humans? Humans have been on this earth for what, like 3
centuries?
No, I'm talking about like
centuries.
We haven't been here that long. So yeah, no, it could be around.
Nah, the first dated man was supposed to be going back for millions of years.
Nah. The first man-like creature is millions of years, but the first human, not that long ago, like a couple 100,000 years.
No more Spanish classes.
300,000-400,000 years.
And UFO classes, because you gotta learn that
language. Yeah, you gotta learn about your new monkey classmate. Yeah. This is everyone. This is Egok. Egok.
Bilingual.
Hey,
Egok. That was a good one. You came off the head.
Yeah, he come out the fucking come in the room.
So Wes, what is one fact that you learned in 2020, man?
One fact?
Yeah.
Does it have to be like? Can it just be a fact that I learned?
Just anything from 2020. Well, anything that you learned this year or the past year that just we went through.
I learned more, say, how to run a business this year because I had more time to actually look into some of the stuff that I was doing. A lot more free time. I learned how to make more money in different ways instead of the ways I was making money too.
Yes.
So I had so much free time.
Yes.
Like I fully started my business. Did that. We started the podcast in 2020. A lot of good things come out. This has been the year of terror, but it's been the year of learning because we had so much free time.
We had a lot of time to learn and put our needs in front of us. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Like a lot of things that we wanted to get done and we didn't get done. This was the year to do it. What I learned this year, I definitely learned that us as people are not given a chance to like really succeed in this world. Like we got a government that thinks giving us $2,000 is too much money. So I learned off rip that they don't give a damn about us. That's one thing I definitely learned.
$600.
That's big facts.
E, what are you doing with your $600?
$1,800 for the whole year.
I'm waiting for a PS5 to be available so I can purchase it. That's what I'm doing. My $600.
Okay. Imagine if you had a family to feed instead of a PS5.
Exactly.
They're gonna have to eat that PS5.
It's pretty big. Play the homegirl way. Yeah, I've been playing the game hungry plenty of times.
Boy, I did this back in college. You'll be like, if I had to choose between getting a new Madden or eating,
I chose Madden.
Steak or Madness. In this money, you chose Madden.
You chose Madden, not the steak. You better not be buying steak if you need to feed your family.
I could sleep a meal.
But yeah, I learned that we pretty much had to work together, man. Like, I kind of had that idea from before. Like, working together, we prosper more. But this year showed when we do work together, put our minds together, we can get a lot done.
Then, like Casey said too a while back, I think a lot of people learned that who are their closest friends just this whole year.
Exactly.
Because you've really just been hanging out with your closest of friends. You haven't really been going out nowhere, no extra moves and whatnot.
You really figure out who's really there for you and who's not. And that year shows a lot. It don't matter if it was family, friends, associates. You really find out who was really on your corner. So we appreciate 2020 for that.
Oh, who you kept up with and whatnot. Like,
yes. I learned how to try to manage my funds better for my business.
Facts.
I learned how to market better.
Mm-hmm.
I learned how to apply for loans and grants.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my thing sucked. Okay, y'all making me feel like I didn't learn shit this year.
You actually didn't.
I learned all that stuff too, but damn, I was just want to talk about this cool thing I learned. This fun fact about monkeys that I thought was cool. Y'all niggas talking about stocks and bonds and shit. I learned about cryptocurrency. Boom. Good. Suck my dick.
So tell me about it. What? And what you learned about it.
Well, first off, I learned that I bought Bitcoin at the beginning of 2020. Mm-hmm. And now that same amount of Bitcoin I have is going through the roof.
So what you gonna do with it?
How much did you purchase?
Let it keep going.
Are you gonna buy some?
Where'd you get it at?
I bought it through Cash App, and I do not feel comfortable disclosing that on this podcast.
Well, yeah, Cash App does Bitcoin. Yeah. I bought Bitcoin on Cash App.
I bought it through Cash App, and that shit is actually kind of going crazy. Yeah, I'm finna buy some more. I suggest anyone listen. This is not one I hate when niggas try to talk you to death about crypto. Bro, everyone just buy $100 of crypto right now. Just do it.
First, do your research.
Nah, Bitcoin.
No, do your research.
This your research right here. Buy $100 of Bitcoin. No, right the fuck now.
We're not gonna sit here and tell people just go buy $100 of Bitcoin.
I am.
You gotta tell people go do your research. Have money set aside to invest. Because if you don't have money that you can invest, don't invest.
If you got $100 right now, go ahead.
But if they need that $100 tomorrow, don't invest.
Well, if you don't have $100, if you're trying to get rich quick, then you in the wrong. Then fast forward.
But it's not a rich quick thing. I'm saying
exactly.
Like, that's just investing in general.
But if you feel like if you want to risk $100, throw that shit in Bitcoin right.
See, you got to say a little bit better than that.
Because if you have, look at it like this: if you put $100 in Bitcoin in January, that $100 will be $370 right now.
All right, I hear what you're saying, but you still have to tell people go do your research. Because
always do your research before you spend your money.
Always do your research before you spend your money. Know what you're putting your money into.
Consider this your research, part of it.
I need a little bit more.
Listen, y'all better hop on this train before it get too.
We're not telling you not to hop on
this train. It's niggas out here getting paid in NFL contracts with Bitcoin. Now that's risky as fuck because Bitcoin is so volatile. But right now, if I cash my shit out right now, I can do whatever I want with it.
See, but you got to tell people, yo, you can go put money in Bitcoin, and the next day you lose everything you put in.
Well, that's why I said that's
how stocks work here.
That's why we say do your research. Know what you get into.
On Cash App, go on Cash App.
But look, if you don't have money that you can put to the side and you don't need for the next few months, then that's the money you can use to invest.
If you got sneaker money, sacrifice a pair of sneakers
for an invest. If you're looking for the brand new Jordans that are coming out, yo, bump that. Go look at something you can go invest in. Yo, that's and it's something that can be like growing interest throughout time. Like, think about those measures.
Like get some Forex, all that shit. Do your research.
That's another thing. But that's why we try to tell people like, yo, this the year that people should try to progress into learning different ways to make money.
Yep.
And pretty much like better yourself and not looking for assistance. I'm not saying people shouldn't get assistance, but we should be more self-sufficient.
People not. The government. We should be more self-sufficient. The government don't give a damn about you. The government looks at you like a number and a statistic.
Pretty much.
So you should look at the government like a piggy bank.
Yeah.
And fuck them. They don't want to give you no bread, they gonna get you on.
Get your money, man. That's what we gotta do, man. We gotta stop living this lifestyle. Like everybody, there's nothing wrong working a 9 to 5. Like everybody gotta start somewhere. But it's also wrong to like not leave your family anything, you know, not have something.
I look at it like this.
In the background for
your 9 to 5 should fuel a position. Your 9 to 5 should fuel your personal business.
For sure.
That way, you can become an entrepreneur and then give someone else a 9 to 5.
Yeah. And everybody's success is at a different, level. Not everyone measures success the same way. That's why I tell people when I'm talking about like, trying to work for yourself or being your own boss, not everyone is meant to be their own boss. Everyone doesn't have that drive and that work ethic. So I understand that. But it's still, you can always invest. You know what I'm saying? If you work in a job, you can put money to the side and gain interest. You can go get a retirement plan. Go get life insurance. Go look up life insurance. That's a way that you can have some kind of stability in your family, because you never know when death is going to happen. Everyone should be having life insurance in their family. Tip of the year.
Get some life insurance.
Get some life insurance. People dying left and right. You don't want to catch COVID. You be a statistic. Be smart about it.
Make sure you're not the one. Make sure. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Make sure you don't get. You're the one getting the policy on yourself, and not someone's getting a policy on you. Because I remember something else that happened this year. That guy took a life insurance policy out on his stepson, and then had him murdered to try to collect the money. It was the nigga that worked for Sweetie Pies in Chicago.
He trying to kill his. I think I've seen that. Like, he trying to kill his nephew or something like that. Yeah.
Hold on.
He took an insurance policy out on his nephew.
Mm-hmm.
For a life insurance policy out on his nephew, and then had his nephew murdered.
Was he murdered?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah.
I have to look up to that story more.
Watch yourself.
Watch yourself. Who you getting? Don't tell who.
Make sure you're the one who putting the policy.
But that's the thing. There's people putting in policies on other people. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Make sure that's not what's happening.
Yeah, don't do that. Because like me, I was looking up policy for my mom. I was gonna put it under my name and pay for her, and just make sure she had, because she has one under her name already. Mm-hmm. I was gonna get more on top of that. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that everything's taken care of, because you never know what's gonna happen.
You know what I'm not gonna miss about 2020?
Tell me.
The COVID commercials.
Oh.
And the voting commercials.
Oh my God.
Holy smokes.
What's worse?
Bro, these niggas. Okay. I think the voting commercials are worse because the voting commercials have found their way on the internet.
Too. I think they're both equal. They're using it to scare people, man.
See, no, the COVID commercials are just whack because it's like, it's
COVID everything. Yeah, you can't search nothing without a COVID resources link.
Or
a search bar, or a vote ad.
But the vote ads are worse.
Oh man, Raphael and all that.
Radical Raphael Warnock.
Goddamn America. Hey, I like that shit though. I ain't gonna lie. I found myself saying
that shit is hilarious.
Goddamn America.
Hold on, he a church guy. I thought he not supposed to say goddamn.
Man, nah, he lit. He lit. Like that nigga said, you can't be a man of God and join the military.
Goddamn.
Wait, he ain't lying though. He ain't lying. That was facts there.
Everything I've seen about this nigga, I'm like, hey, I fuck with this nigga.
Oh, see, the thing I can't fuck with is you being in politics and you're a pastor.
That's an interesting spot to be in. His little
how does that work? Like it is a conflict of interest.
Well, because in order for him to get things done, one would argue that the best position to be in is politics. And I feel like a pastor being a politician, as far as this being a natural speaker to people, it works out. You feel me? But it does create an interesting kind of like, how you finna navigate some of them trickier issues like abortion.
Exactly.
What is a pastor? How's a pastor gonna vote with abortion rights? You feel me?
He's gonna be biased.
And then he's a Democrat.
Issues. Yeah.
So it's like you would vote for abortion, but that kind of goes against some of your morals as a pastor.
Exactly.
So we're gonna see how he navigates
that right there makes me question that kind of leadership.
Like, but that's a good thing though. I think that we need
who you ask.
We need more conflict of interest because that's real. All this homogenous, just everybody votes one way is why nothing gets done. You feel me? There's no discourse. There's no arguing. Everyone just has to vote a certain way. Like I remember I saw Jamal Bowman and Corey Bush last week. They asked him, hey, are you going to vote for Nancy Pelosi? And they're Democrats, so the answer's supposed to be a yes. But they was like, we're going to vote for whoever's the best for us. And da-da-da-da. And that right there just kind of shows you, like, these niggas is different. You feel me? So, I don't know. We're going to see what Warner talking about. But
are they really different, though?
We don't know yet.
Exactly.
We don't know yet. It's too soon. It's too soon.
It's very early.
It's too soon. They just got there. But Corey Bush was out there with all the. She was spearheading the Black Lives Matter protest in St. Louis.
Yeah.
So it might be St. Louis. Someone will fact check me on that. But long story short, bro. Man, we gonna see.
Yo, what's going on? It's Eazy Erlington here, the host of Uneazy with Eazy. I want to thank you guys for listening to our podcast. Please follow our Instagram, our Twitter page, and subscribe to our YouTube page. Again, Uneazy with Eazy. Shout out to best friend Casey, Savage 41, and shout out to Kush Dreams. We got some content coming for you guys. Please enjoy the rest of the show.
I don't know, man. Radical Warnock.
Going about John Ossoff.
And John Ossoff.
Hey, man, they came to the crib asking me, they asked me, have you voted yet? And I lied and said yes. And she was like, it says right here that you haven't voted yet. I was like, hey.
All right. Hold on. So, it's public knowledge if you didn't vote or if you did vote. So like anyone can look up to see if you voted.
I thought that was something that only they had access to.
No, it's public knowledge. Just like it's public knowledge with your arrest records and all that shit like that. It's public knowledge if you voted or not. So they can't see who you voted for, but they can see if you voted or not.
Like, damn, bro, I just voted in the last election.
Yeah, they was real thirsty on your ass.
Bro, like, yo,
are you voting?
I was going to vote, but now I kind of don't want to no more.
That's like
I don't like people who like bash people for not voting.
Yeah, is that not a right as well?
Yeah, it's your choice to vote or not.
Hey, thank you.
If you don't like either of the candidates, then why would you vote?
Why would you vote? Like, why just vote because it's just a vote?
It's the right thing to do, right?
No, the right thing.
What they tell you to do.
The right thing to do is actually vote for somebody that's gonna make a change.
I feel like the only real reason that somebody who doesn't, the only thing I say to people who don't vote is, honestly, bro, the only reason I feel like you should be voting right now is because you pay to vote. That's it. You pay. You're paying money to vote.
You pay for everything.
Right, but
there's nothing free in this world.
But you're literally paying money.
Unless you're a scammer.
Shout out to them.
Hey, man.
Shout out to my boys. But anyway,
I just want a beamer. Put me on.
I just need a new $5,000 camera.
Hey, bro.
But anyway, I just feel like it's cool. I just feel like, yeah, man, you pay. You paying into a system. You pay every time you buy something. You pay taxes on it. Especially if it's expensive, you pay a shit ton of taxes on it. So I feel like, hey man, you might as well go ahead and participate, especially in small elections where your vote does actually matter one for one. But I don't fucking care. It is what it is. Who cares? People get so bent out of shape over that shit. Like, bro, get some money.
Get some money. On the real, man, that should be everybody.
You vote, because one thing I will say is you are definitely participating in a system of a government that doesn't give a fuck about you. So you really, the only reason I voted is because I had time to vote, nigga. But if I had $1 I can make over fucking standing that stupid ass line, I would have did it.
So if you could have voted online on your phone, would you have done that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, I definitely don't understand why we don't have an app for that.
Well, because understand like what they're worrying about like cybersecurity. So,
bro, niggas got their banking information on apps. I'm pretty sure if niggas is okay with that, then we can figure this voting shit out.
They take the voting more serious than your banking information.
Well, I'm just saying, we all got apps on our phone that have our entire life savings and all that shit just right there at a fingertip.
And it's supposed to be secure.
It's supposed to be secure, and I haven't had any issues with it, so I'm pretty sure they could fucking figure this out. That's just my opinion. Because the way that it works is you go in there, you put your vote inside a tablet.
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
But you're on a different what's that shit
I don't know that.
You're on a different what's it, SS? Well, I can't remember what
I don't know
called.
that.
A different network.
I don't know that.
That's supposedly that's what.
From what I can tell, nigga, that shit, I put that shit in a tablet and it goes through the internet to wherever the fuck.
Thank you for your time today.
Appreciate it.
You're an American citizen. You voted.
Good job. Thank you.
We have a little sticker for you.
When I voted, I was like, I'm gonna vote for Radical Warnock.
God damn America.
It never gets old, man. Like I'll be on YouTube and every 5 minutes the commercial come on. Like, you don't vote for Warnock, the Radical Warnock.
And you saw that video where he ran over his wife's foot.
What,
bro? First off, Miss Warnock. Miss his ex-wife, kind of fine. Anyway, he ran over her foot with a car.
Is that why she's his ex-wife?
Why is he?
Yeah,
she was fine, but she was crazy. Is that
what
you're telling me?
Yeah, she wanted him or something like. Nah, he might have been a crazy nigga because he like.
And you want him to win this election?
Bro, the nigga that said grab her by the pussy was the president.
So he ran over his wife. So why we ain't cancel that man?
Because allegedly, bro, they don't cancel people when it's not convenient. You know that.
Oh, it's only convenient when.
Didn't Joe Biden get accused of literally molesting somebody during your presidency?
Joe Biden looks like a molester, boy. He be kissing the hell out of the kids, bro.
I think he is one.
They all are, man.
But yeah, they cancel niggas when it's convenient. But yeah, in the video, Warnock's wife, Warnock was like, I told her to move a foot from underneath the wheel, and she wouldn't move a foot. So I moved the car.
Y'all thought the guy.
No way. That's what he said.
I might vote for this guy. He kind of
running over foots.
Yeah. That's going there turning.
That's giving me Harlem Nights vibes, man.
Hey, man.
You know what Eddie Murphy shot Shorty in the toe? So I'm gonna shoot you in the toe. That's giving me those vibes. Okay.
He probably got a lot of Tory Lanez on his playlist.
Oh, man.
That's why I brought up the cancel thing. Shit. We got canceled, bro.
Nah, bro, it's not convenient. He's not convenient. You can't cancel somebody when he's on, quote unquote, our side.
If he would have shot her foot, then we would have canceled her.
Nah, because that nigga running
not
for
run over her.
If he was a Republican,
understand,
if he was running for a Republican spot, I guarantee you this video would have been all over Twitter. Niggas would have been sharing this shit everywhere. Everybody would have been like,
grab her by the pussy.
Yeah, and it would have been movie. Them niggas would have made sure that everybody knew that, radical Republican Warnock ran over his wife's foot. He's trash. But nah, I ain't out here putting a black man down. Shout out to Warnock.
Yeah, man. He's definitely. If I go vote, because she kind of pressed me, I don't know if I'm going to go vote.
She pressed you hard.
Yeah,
it shows right here you didn't vote, sir.
You should have told her, I'm voting for Kanye. Suck my dick.
Nah, this shit just happened like 2 or 3 days ago. And I told her, look, I'm going to go vote. Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a nice day. Cause she was still trying to talk to me because she was trying to give me knowledge, like or facts on like who's running. I said, I'm gonna go vote.
She was trying to get you to vote for Ossoff and Warnock. Okay.
I was like, God damn, and I'm gonna go vote. You know, I'm gonna go.
Who's worse? Who's worse? The door-to-door voter people or the Jehovah's Witnesses?
Jehovah's Witness, hands down.
Oh, we never pick up the, you know.
Well, we have years of experience with them, though.
Yeah, we'll leave you at the door.
We have years of experience, but they done change too, man. They involved with the times. They
just text you now.
Yeah, Jehovah's Witnesses done involved with the time. Man, they pull it up on you and they're not dressed the same. So you think it's something else. It's like, you don't see the papers.
Got them ring doorbells.
I'll talk to you through the doorbell. You think it's a nigga delivering the Amazon package?
Yeah, and it's like,
he's delivering the word of God.
You got time to talk about Jehovah. I'm like, what the fuck? Where my package?
No, I don't have to.
You got no jeans, my nigga.
Y'all finally caught.
Where's your bike at? You know, so they are switching up on us. They find different avenues. They leaving stuff on your door and your car.
I rather them just leave shit and I'll look at it and throw it away.
I was calling my
hang up your damn phone.
I was calling my
damn, bro.
Look, man.
Anyway, I know. I remember one time Jehovah's Witnesses came over, and they was like, "Do you have time to talk about God?" And I was like, "Sure." And I pulled out a fat ass blunt, and we sat there for 30 minutes talking about God.
As you smoke?
As I smoke.
Oh, fucking love it.
Yeah, I was like, man. Y'all wild, bro. Y'all don't care about weed. They was like, man, we smoke all the time.
Did you pass them the blunt?
I tried to. They said, no, we can't smoke right now. I was like, y'all niggas alright, bro. Yeah.
So, Jehovah, shout out to the witness.
I'm still not gonna. Ain't gone to the door.
I've had experience with Jehovah's Witness, and I'm not.
Man, y'all niggas don't celebrate party. Y'all don't celebrate shit.
They don't celebrate shit.
Hell no, I'm good.
And I'm not really I'm not a hater on that. Like, I don't really bother me them not celebrating shit. Like, I don't really celebrate
that's
shit
fine
too.
if they don't.
Yeah,
I like parties.
Yeah, it's like, it don't bother me. Like,
when Michael Jackson told the stories about how he used to have to get his gifts in brown paper bags.
Yes,
because he wasn't actually allowed to celebrate.
Exactly.
Fuck that.
No. And so Jehovah's are not up right now because COVID. We can't really have no parties, so they should be up.
Yeah, they no parties. They don't even celebrate birthdays, bro. Like, they just go on like it's any other day. Like,
this is the time to be a Jehovah's Witness.
It's the time to be Jehovah.
Yeah, bro. COVID time.
It is, you stupid. But now, so I do want to harp back a little bit when we were talking about things that are going on in 2020. We didn't bring up my man's that was jogging, Ahmaud Arbery. And I wanted to bring that up real quick because recently we read the report of the gentleman that actually was involved in taking his life. They want for in trial to not refer to him as a victim.
A gentleman.
Meaning Ahmaud Arbery. They don't want him referred as a victim during the trial process. They feel like that word and calling him that will give the jury a more prejudiced mindset towards them.
So, like the prejudiced mindset they had.
Exactly. You took it right out of my mouth. Like literally, I was gonna say, like, how would you say some shit like that when you guys definitely the reason why this man is dead is because you were being prejudiced, you were being racist. Like, it's just absurd for them to even think that.
I'll be disappointed.
Yo, you think they're gonna get life?
No, yeah, I'm saying.
Hell no.
Anything less than life, I'll be disappointed.
I'm seeing 10 to 15.
Man, we watched somebody get murdered on film, bro. That was jolly.
I'm saying, if I had to put money on it, I say life.
Like,
nah.
I think you want me to tell you why?
You trust this system too much.
And the cell phone guy,
no.
he got to get it too.
I don't.
He knew what was finna shake. Like, why you got your phone out? All of them, bro.
Gonna lie and said I was just there to make sure everything's all right. And this man was blocking him and following him with his car.
With their two trucks.
Come on, man. Like,
the reason why I'll put my money on getting life is because they I don't think that they want another situation. Like, everybody finally just calmed down a bit, and I think that they would rather put them lame ass white boys in jail forever than piss everybody off again and get another situation.
Especially with the dad being a former cop. That's not happening, bro. Like, I see 10 to 15
life.
We want life, that because that's what we would get. We get life for the most pettiest shit.
Yeah.
So
if that was a white person,
15 for a gram.
If that was a white person jogging, and a bunch of niggas ran down on him like that, everybody would be like, "Oh yeah, nah."
Trial would have been done already, probably.
Exactly, because every time that shit, when that shit
happened, 25
on
the plea.
No parole.
With a murder charge on you.
Like, come on.
I need life. I'm gonna keep saying that.
Life.
I'm sorry.
I'm saying that because I'm speaking it to existence.
We thought Shorty that killed both them Jean was gonna get life. What'd she get? 10 years.
Which one's that one? That's the one.
That was in Texas, right? When she killed the dude. She went to his apartment.
Man,
yes. Brother hugged him.
Bruh,
mama.
Bruh, no.
The judge.
Bye.
Bro, once I seen that with the judge and praying for her, I said, yeah, this is over with.
Man, get her out.
Shorty about to be out in about 2 years.
Good behavior.
And probably gonna get that shit clean up on her record.
New haircut, moved.
Go into the system, get a desk job, and be straight. Like, that's what we're seeing. Like, it's obvious they don't give a fuck about it. So, that's what I wanted to point it out. Like, what would make you think, like, hey, I don't want to call them a victim. You killed this man because you thought he fit the description of robbing people's houses. Like, bro.
So and it was a victim.
And then it was reported like nobody's house was robbed or stolen, within that area in weeks. So it's like, man.
You checking me about going to go look inside an abandoned house.
Yeah, man.
Everybody does that. I see people doing that like on the regular, but don't nobody follow them or nothing.
Paper's pretty loud over there.
Huh? Oh. And so, people just mind their business.
Before you roll, you're supposed to roll the paper up. Smoking techniques. All right. Go ahead. Just saying.
That's, what was I saying? That I see people checking out abandoned houses all the time.
Yeah.
Houses and are being built. And people around just mind their business.
It's funny. Me and you was doing that last year. Because when we was coaching, there was a lot of houses being built around the school.
We went inside and
looked. We was talking to the dudes that worked in it. Like, like they didn't have a problem, you know what I'm saying? But it's not our property, so whoever owns that property, of course, they can be like, hey, look, don't be in my property. Yeah. That's understandable. Like,
that wasn't their property.
Exactly. It's not your property. Like, who are you defending? Like, are you the Batman of the neighborhood? I'm confused. Like,
the homeowner association, like, what's going on?
That's not good enough to go hop in your truck and go get a shotgun and a pistol. Like, so we're expecting life, right? I'm expecting life 10 to 15.
I need to see life.
Maybe 20. And they'll get out in 10.
They got to get life and get out in 20 or 25 or some shit. They got to sit. They took away that man's life.
Give him the chair.
Give him the chair.
Give him the chair. And the guillotine.
When's the last time Georgia did that to a white guy?
I think the last death in Georgia was a white guy.
The last death penalty?
No, wait, I don't know.
I could have sure it was a black guy. I thought it was. We're gonna fact check that.
Yeah, we'll get that right. Hey, but you know what else died in 2020?
Tell them.
The Redskins.
They're gone.
They're gone. They're gone. The Redskins have been replaced with the Washington football team. But I just think it's funny to see all these big billion-dollar corporations do stupid, lame shit to try to please black people. Like how
they're using the opportunity right now to try to do things where it's politically correct to do it.
It's not even politically correct though.
It is right now.
It's not, because you'll have a company like the NBA, right? Put,
Black Lives
Matter all over the court. That's cool. So you would imagine that the NBA cares about equality. But then yet when you get to talking about China, they tell you to shut the fuck up about that. And you get to talking about the Uyghur slaves and the Muslim slaves in China, they don't want you to talk about that. So all these companies are hypocritical. You feel me? These motherfuckers don't give a fuck about it. They only care about their bottom line. The NBA put that shit on the court not because they care about black lives, but because they thought it would make them money. Yes. And they ended up making them lose money. So guess what's not on the court now?
Black lives.
Black lives.
But I will say this about basketball. They care the most about what their players have to say. They give them the most free speech. Like the voice there.
I will agree on that. But you know what? Hold on. Let's pause on that because I got fact checked. So, the last man killed in the state of Georgia was a white man.
Hey.
His name was...
Oh, not
hey. You sound too excited, bro.
My boys up 2021.
And that you was right.
I got the fact check. So his name was Donnie Cleveland Lance.
Sounds white.
He was 66 years old. He received a lethal injection. And he was executed for killing his ex-wife and her boyfriend in 1997. So he was locked up since 97, and he's just now getting killed the year 2020.
Oh.
So I got fact checked. It was a white man last.
I was right.
Yes, you were right. So yeah, back onto the
complete guess. Complete guess. I was talking out my ass.
I didn't know either. I
just seemed right.
Talking out my ass.
But so the NBA they do give their players a lot more like avenues, and they have a bigger platform to beat themselves because pretty much to be in the NBA, the stars have more like leverage.
Right. And I agree.
The teams do.
I agree.
Yeah.
You do. The stars in the NBA do have the most, like,
out of all sports. And maybe soccer and baseball.
Yeah.
But baseball's such a homer like American sport that they're not gonna go against all the way.
It's not an American sport no more. All of them come from
Dominican Republic and shit, man. I'm telling you,
Latino sport.
It's a black sport now, bro.
Yeah, I gotta let that go.
We got Spanish speaking blacks taking over in baseball.
NASCAR next.
They probably hate that shit.
They hate it.
That boy Yahil Hui be knocking that thing out of here, boy. But yeah, like I said though, I know it's tough because like if I was a $1 billion corporation getting billions from China, I know damn I gotta pay these players. I got contracts. Mm-hmm. It's tough. I understand.
It's a lot of contracts they have.
But that's why it's, in my opinion, it's in the players in the company's best interest to just like you gotta tread lightly on that shit because it looks real stupid when you don't do it exactly the right way. Kind of like how you tell the players, okay, here's a list of things you can put on the back of your jersey.
Yeah, that shit was
But
dumb.
you can't put, But
I understood why they didn't want to give him free range or that because some players would have went.
Then what the fuck is the point?
They would have out of bounds.
What is the point?
What they should have done is just say, hey, look, like, have a message, but nothing vulgar, nothing like
all
offensive.
That shit is stupid, bro. Why are we?
It's not stupid because
why are we doing this? Why are we not acting like what we need to be fucking doing is putting money for lobbyists to make the right.
I know
choices.
what you're saying. Yes, that's what it should be.
These $1 billion companies spend all this money, time, and resources pacifying and doing things they think people want to see when like getting kente cloth for the politicians to take knees and shit.
That shit.
Something else that happened this year.
They're taking a knee like Kaepernick.
Right. Meanwhile, the real issues is these $1 billion corporations are spreading money around and it's not coming to where it need to go.
So tell me, what do you think about NASCAR and what they did
with the news?
Yes.
Okay. See, the news shit was weird because I seen so many different conflicting reports on that because I seen one picture that showed, from his perspective, the noose was in his locker room and the rope that was the pulley was tied like a noose from his perspective. But then if you go look at other pictures, you see they're all tied like that. They're all tied like that.
No.
So
no.
But my take on it is this. My alternate take.
One tie like that.
I only see one tie like that.
I really
Bubba's.
Yes, Bubba's garage was the only one had
this is well, that's the thing. I don't know if the picture of all of them tied like that was real or not or anything. So my take on it is this. I felt like everybody involved kind of did what they were supposed to do. NASCAR stepped in and said that shit is whack if it's true, and we're gonna stand behind our drivers. Most of the drivers, they stood behind Bubba. And then most of the fans was kind of split on it. Because at first
quit. Some drivers quit.
One driver quit.
Shit did retire, but like
fuck that guy.
And he never won.
Yeah, he never won shit.
Exactly.
So it's just kind of like
all the fans was like, bye.
Who are you?
Now a lot of the NASCAR fans were against this.
Who? See, a lot of the NASCAR fans.
But think about who the NASCAR fans are.
Nah, there's think about the real core of NASCAR.
But you know what NASCAR? I think what NASCAR went wrong at is NASCAR took one step too far when they said that, and it's going. Hey, controversial or not, this is just my opinion on the shit. they didn't get upset at first, because I remember how this shit went down. When the shit first happened, all the NASCAR fans came out and was like, this is not us. We're not like this. We're not with the racist shit. NASCAR has never been with the racist shit. It's all about.
I've been with the racist shit.
Hold on, let me just tell you.
Go ahead.
They was like, this is not us. I remember that shit. But then when NASCAR said we gonna ban Confederate flags, that's when them white boys said, "Now hold up, hold up, you're gonna do what?"
That's what you're supposed to do. They should have been done that.
Now I don't necessarily. Now, of course, I don't fuck with the Confederate flag, but I don't have an issue with a white person wanting to fly the Confederate flag at a NASCAR race. I'm gonna tell you why.
That's a big issue.
I don't have an issue with it because guess what, bro? First off, nigga,
because you're not watching NASCAR.
Not only am I not watching
that's
NASCAR.
That's why you say that.
Exactly. NASCAR, the target audience is white people, bro. So why the fuck do
But that's the thing. NASCAR, they want more than just white people.
They might, but you have to understand, bro. Like, no, the Confederate flag, it represents some trash shit. It's racist. It's all that shit. But at the end of the day, nigga, if you're putting out a product that is for white people, I don't care what you do with that product. Because that's the thing.
Nah, man. Listen. I'm not gonna let you go on that tangent because you can't embody the flag and say it's okay.
They're not embodying the
flag. You can't say it's okay to fly it.
They're not saying it's okay to fly it.
But that's what you're saying. You're saying that.
Why care? They went from.
Why is it okay to fly the Confederate flag at NASCAR?
It's not the fact that it's okay to fly the flag.
Why don't you have a problem with it?
Because
why does it correlate when people think of NASCAR? Why did you think of the Confederate flag?
Because the reason why I feel like it shouldn't. If I was the CEO of NASCAR and they came to me and said, "Hey, what do you want to do with the Confederate flag?" If it wasn't an issue before everybody wanted to get woke, I'm not finna make it an issue now. You feel me? Like
it was always an issue.
No.
It's always been an issue. It was always been racist stuff. Hold on. Listen. You saying to who?
Yes.
Because you never kept up with this stuff. But someone that was keeping up with sports, they would know there was always racial incidents within the sport. But it never blew up like it did this year because we're having a year where people are actually paying attention to news outlets and what's going on. The George Floyd, the Ahmaud Arbery, the Breonna Taylors. So everything is being highlighted a lot more now.
Right.
But before, everything was just getting swept under the rug.
Okay, and
it was still happening.
I feel that, but I'm not out here I'm not going to be policing my fans, especially knowing that you have to. It's a business.
You have to police your. No. You're not policing your fans. You're policing yourself as a business. That's what they're doing. They're basically saying, "Look, we don't care if you're a fan or not. We're not going to go with those core values, and you have to respect that as a business."
This I didn't respect.
Yeah, you got to respect as a business. But look, we don't care if we lose your business. We're not rocking with the Confederate shit. We're not rocking with the racist shit.
And I can definitely respect.
Yeah,
that.
we want everybody to be inclusive in this.
Right, and I respect that, but I just don't think it's a good business move.
That's a great business move.
I don't,
because they got a lot more new fans now for that shit.
No,
they did.
They did. Bro, their ratings are tanked. Their ratings tanked.
Everybody's sports ratings tanked.
It's a lot of shit that tanked, but nigga, I know that the COVID shit happened, but bro, I'm just going off I just looked at the whole situation.
I was just blaming on COVID.
Yeah, I would say a lot of shit tanked because NASCAR was bigger because you can go to the races. Now people can't go to the races. They don't want to really sit at home and watch it like that. It's one of those sports you want to be there. You don't want to sit there and watch it. That's why they're struggling.
I mean, me personally, if I was the CEO,
you want to hear and see that action.
If I was the CEO of NASCAR, I wouldn't have made that move just because.
That was the smartest move they could make.
I mean, we'll see how it pan out.
Because
NASCAR
is probably the most racist breeding sport. You know what I'm saying? Like people that you find the most racist are participating in that sport. So they want to be the ones to cut it by the neck and be like, look. We're not trying to be tied with races and NASCAR. They want to be a business that have some kind of respectable values.
And inclusivity.
Yeah, like it makes sense to say, look, I don't care you guys grew up on NASCAR and you are biggest fans and y'all bringing the most money. We're not going to be supporting your racist shit. Because at the end of the day, bro, it's going to affect them in the long run. When you got black drivers out there that don't feel supported, you're going to have Hispanic drivers that don't feel supported. And then now you're going to have nothing just but racist drivers. Like, where are you going to get any kind of money? You're not going to grow as a business.
Yeah.
You're not going to grow as a business. That's why they did the best thing possible. Out of all out of all the professional like leagues, they probably did it the best. They just chopped it out all the way. They brought the FBI in there, but the FBI didn't do shit. They say, yeah, it wasn't news, but
we don't know how it got there.
Yeah, we don't know if it was targeted to him.
No, I'm saying, like,
what could have been the last?
I'm saying everything that the NASCAR did, I felt was cool.
It was perfect.
I just felt like when you go to like telling people what to do and shit,
it's their company. They can
it's your right to do that. But I'm just saying, like, you just, it's not a smart business move in my opinion.
Like if you had people. Like you had a business running, and you had a whole bunch of people that supported your business.
If I had a business that was known,
attracting
racist black people.
Let me finish.
Or like bigoted black people.
Let me finish. You have a company that's growing really well, and you got a lot of people supporting you, but the people that supporting you are real like transphobic or homophobic.
Right.
All right. What would you do as like someone that owns it? Oh, just a corporation. What decision would you make? Would you tie yourself in with that, or would you cut yourself off from that kind of relationship with those fans?
Neither.
So you just leave it how it is.
Let the free market be the free market, man.
Nah, that's not smart. If you want your business to grow, you got to be proactive.
I do want my business to grow.
Then you have to be proactive.
But you might end up killing your business.
You're not going to.
That's what I'm saying. You might, because that's the thing, bro. You might attract a bunch of people who really don't even want your product. You're trying to attract new people to something that they didn't want in the first place.
But so you want your business to thrive on the most negative aspects in life.
It's not the most negative aspects of life.
Being
that's just
bigot and being hateful against people, that's negative aspect in life, bro. Yes.
It is, but if that's the thing, if my customers, if I know that I like have a bar and my bar is known in town as the bar that the fucking niggas come to when they want to talk about how much they hate white people or something, I don't know. I might not agree with that, but at the same time, if I shut that off and then my bar closes, who was the nigga that really took the L here? You feel me? I might be somebody who could sleep at night our principal, but I'm gonna be on the street. So it's a sticky game. I don't want to. I don't want to get stuck on this too. I don't want to get stuck on this too long because we got a lot of shit to talk about.
You worried about the money, but
it's a business.
I understand.
It's a business,
but it's also a positive to cut that tie.
Oh no, it's a huge positive. But they just have to hope that the fans that they lost are replaced by black people.
I think they have.
That's the risk.
I think they have a good amount of people that's gonna try to pay attention to NASCAR.
You gonna watch NASCAR this year?
I will pay attention. I watch more Bubba Wallace. I'm pretty sure you're gonna see a lot more because when it happened, there was a lot of black folks at races. They feel more comfortable at races now. Like there's a reason why black folks don't come to the races because they don't feel comfortable. There's a whole bunch of white people with Confederate
drunk
flags.
White folk races,
and it's deep. Like it's a whole bunch of them. So why would you show up? You get what I'm saying? So now when you can feel like you can be there, then yeah, you're gonna see more black people. You're gonna see more Hispanic people.
I've been to one NASCAR race.
I know some black people that are NASCAR fans.
Now those type of shit. The environment is crazy.
It's crazy.
Crazy. I would love to go to a NASCAR race.
Exactly, but when you're surrounded by a whole bunch of racist folks,
wouldn't care. Went to school in my Dostal. Wouldn't care.
Yeah,
that shit, it's different.
This is like concentrate racism.
It's different. Yeah, it's like you feel that energy.
That shit don't shake me, but I definitely agree with you though. But that shit just never shook me like that. I'd be like, man, fuck these crackers, man.
Hey, man, you gotta take that out.
Woo! When I say crackers, I mean soup.
Yes.
I don't like crackers in my soup. I don't like crackers in my soup.
You don't like Ritz?
I don't like Ritz.
No butter crackers.
Ritz is good, man.
I can't believe Ritz and cheese. Saltines. That's a terrible combo.
Oh, man, you a hater.
What else happened this year?
The Christmas bomber.
Yes.
What? Oh yeah. Hey, yeah. Give me the skinny on that, cause Bree told me about that, but I kind of.
We talked about
that shit happened the same day as the Twisted Tea nigga. So that shit. The Twisted Tea nigga took that shit over. Hey, that's the man of the year.
Shout out to the dude, yo. I didn't like that he dropped it. You know, he got a little nervous. It showed that he was a little scared to do it. Yeah,
but first off, the way he shifted his weight.
Oh man.
Oh, beautiful. Oh,
how hard do you have to hit somebody and for the can to bust on their face?
Hey, not that hard.
Nah, that shit.
It just needs a little bit of pressure. He just needs a little bit of pressure.
You know how hard you got to hit a nigga to knock him off balance to where he got knocked out.
His face was swollen,
bro. Hey, he sent him to church that same weekend.
That nigga said, "Hit me, nigga."
I'm from the hood.
He said, "What you gonna do, nigga? What you gonna do, bruh?" I was like, yo, he gonna hit this nigga. When he dropped the can, I was like, oh no.
No, go do it.
He kicked the can out of his hand. Oh no. Oh,
smack the shit out of him.
I love how I discovered the memes before I saw the video.
Yeah.
So I was like, why the fuck does everyone keep sharing Twisted Tea? Why has Twisted Tea been trending for like an hour? What's going on? Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Because Twisted Tea is trash. And I was like, what the fuck is going on?
I had it one time and I was so disappointed.
If you was the CEO of Twisted Tea, are you going to run with this?
Yes.
Are you gonna be the guy? Like, is this gonna be your
I would definitely put on our websites Twisted Tea or goes against racism and all that bullshit.
No, I think what they should do is they should make a
little slogan.
No, they should make a commercial and make it a completely normal Twisted Tea commercial, but put him in it, and at the very end be like Twisted Tea.
They're not gonna put.
And we knock out your thirst and
racism.
Yep.
Yes, yes. Hey, Twisted Tea, pay us. We just gave out $1 million worth of game right there, nigga.
Like,
Twisted Tea did that shit.
They're gonna take that idea and run with it.
Bruh, they should definitely put him in the commercial, bro. Like, no violent shit. Just him drinking a Twisted Tea. Now, when things get me down, I love to grab a Twisted Tea and then have a white boy walk in and he turn around and he walks out. No shit. But nigga, yeah, bro. Like, all types of, like, you could do all types of crazy shit with Twisted Tea. But
that shit
it tastes like
crazy.
Ass, though. You're right.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Like,
That's the worst.
Who the fuck is drinking a sweet tea and is like, you know what? I could go for a beer.
Don't bring that shit to the cookout.
Nice beer.
I want an adult sweet tea.
I want a sweet tea that's for men.
I want a spiked sweet tea. Nobody want no spiked sweet tea. What do you put in a spiked sweet tea?
It tastes like ass.
It's trash.
That shit tastes.
But now, what's more trash is that bomber, man. Let's talk about it. The Nashville bomber.
Once again, see, we've got to talk about this bomber for half the time we've talked about Twisted Tea, nigga. Because first off, you suck. You died. And you didn't do nothing. You ain't bust a grape, nigga. You ain't even trend, bro.
He's trending for sure.
Nah, but
he's trending,
bro. Niggas ain't even.
Blew
Bro,
yourself
we don't even know his name, bro.
He blew himself up.
He had a whack
nobody
ass.
died, right? And nobody died.
No one died but him.
He had a whack ass manifesto.
Hey man, you went out
like a bitch, bro.
He fucked up a lot of people's businesses. He injured a few people. A few people were injured, so they're
everybody
injuries.
Everybody that shit. Listen, if you gonna do all that, then you a bitch.
That's case in point though. Why you trying to what did those people do to you that you want to hurt them?
You want to hurt
them on your way out.
So he was on another level. His name was Anthony Warner, like Warner Brothers.
Anthony Warner.
Yeah. So you seen it was reported that his girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend reported to the police and to people that he was planning like a bombing and making bombs and some shit like that.
And they didn't do nothing?
And they didn't do shit about it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she is not a ride or die at all.
I mean, if someone is trying to kill people or hurt people for stupid reasons.
If I was making bombs at my house, I'd be like, hey,
to hurt somebody.
Hey, girl, come in here, look at this. Come here.
Now, this dude was definitely on another level. Like, he was sending conspiracy letters to friends. He was talking about lizard people, aliens.
I know
niggas he was on that level.
Now, the lizard people, I had a partner who I really had to I had to pull him out that rabbit hole because if you type in if you type in certain things on YouTube like lizard people or QAnon or just certain shit, it will take you down, or flat earth, it will take you down a rabbit hole that you will never come back from, bro.
So you believe the world is round?
Well, I can't say without a shadow of a doubt that the world is any shape, but I would like to think that the world is round. But as far as
false.
Listen,
continue.
We're not gonna get into that
because we can't all day.
Yeah, we're gonna be here all day, and we have until we can afford a balloon and fly it up there with a camera.
A balloon.
A real like a weather balloon.
Like up.
No, higher.
Y'all trying to get on a ship? I'm not trying to get on no ship.
Nah,
I don't. The ocean get wild, boy. I ain't trying to get in the middle of the sea.
But anyway, as far as the world being, as far as lizard people and shit like that, man, look, the only lizard person is Mitch McConnell.
Fucking bitch.
He's the only lizard person.
He is a lizard. The dude's a millionaire and don't want to give people shit, man.
Not a goddamn thing.
This man really said, look, we don't want the wrong people to get the $2,000.
Bro, have you seen this man, bro? Are you like, you can look at him and kind of be like, yeah, this nigga
you ain't shit, bro.
He's a lizard person.
Yeah, like.
He's molting.
This dude is what? He's in his 70s, late 60s, something like that.
When is the last time you think Mitch McConnell had his dick touched?
In the late 30s.
The late to mid 30s. Right after the Depression. He got some hair and he hated it. Well, I don't like this.
He looks like one of those dudes that
this feels funny.
He look like he's one of those dudes that he likes BDSM type shit. Like, he likes to be tied up and beat.
Man, he has a ball in his
mouth.
Man,
he got a blow dog.
And fuck Kentucky for giving us Mitch McConnell, by the way.
Bro, that's obvious. The Kentucky thing to do. They can kill Breonna Taylor and tell everybody to forget about it.
Oh yeah, no, Kentucky, y'all trash. Yeah, bro. Y'all gotta go.
Come on, man.
And they're worse than Florida, so we.
Way worse than Florida.
Right now,
Florida has lit parts.
I mean, Florida gave us a lot of bullshit too, man. Don't forget Trayvon Martin.
Facts. And
why is it? Don't get me started, bro.
Yeah, it's a lot, right?
Yeah, I haven't found this man. Like,
he's still living, bro. He's free man. Man, and we watching our people that we know everyday life that getting popped, killed.
And this dude's out here trying to sell the gun he killed him with. You know,
he's signing autographs. He's doing interviews.
Y'all
to
okay
this day.
Come on, bro.
Hey, that's how y'all do it. Like what Jay-Z said. He said, "Look, y'all let Zimmerman live, and y'all kill X." It's true. Y'all killing y'all own people, but y'all letting this dude live. Like y'all got the wrong priorities, I guess.
Well, no, because black on black crime is an issue of proximity, not an issue of race.
There's no such thing as black on black crime.
But I mean, based on what you just said, you know, if we killing our own people, well, yeah, because we live by each other. That's
no, but a lot of the people that's getting killed are getting killed by people they don't even know.
Yeah, but but we're not killing each other because we black. We killing each other. He killed Trayvon Martin
because he was black. Yes,
that's the difference.
Yeah,
that's why when niggas say, "Oh,
don't say black on black crime."
No, that's what
we don't say white on white crime.
That's what I'm saying. When people say shit like, "Oh, y'all killed X, but y'all didn't kill Zimmerman," well, bruh, it's an issue of proximity. The niggas that killed X were close to X. Ain't no niggas been close to X Zimmerman. I'm pretty sure Zimmerman's made sure.
No, I'm pretty sure a lot of people has been close. Like I said, he's signing autographs, bro.
The niggas that need to be close, the niggas that would actually do something, are not nowhere near that nigga. You feel me?
Well, they probably are, and they're probably just scared to do anything because he has so much of a spotlight.
And those ain't the niggas that would do something.
I'm telling you, a lot of them. If they knew they can get away with it, it's a lot of dudes that.
I'm talking about the niggas that don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah, nobody's gonna kill him because they don't care about it enough about the situation.
Nobody cares less about themselves than they do more about killing him.
Yeah,
and that's exactly why.
That's what it is.
Saying that y'all kill X and not Zimmerman is kind of bullshit because
to them he's not an op. You know what I'm saying? He didn't do anything.
Well,
to
yeah,
them.
I understand that, but I'm just saying
X wasn't my op that day. You know,
he wasn't an op. He was getting robbed.
He was just getting robbed.
Yeah. He wasn't going.
Everybody had their cell phone out.
It's a completely.
Don't get me started.
I'm just saying it's a whole different set of events that had transpired. I don't feel like it's fair to say, "Oh, y'all some bitches for doing." Fuck it, bro.
Atlanta got blitzed, boy. My bad. Atlanta got blitzed, didn't they? 44-27.
I just want to know when we getting our money, Mitch. Mitch better have my money.
Oh, they fucked this house up for that. You
yes, I seen it. They vandalized it.
Another good 2020 event.
Yeah, and Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, they fucked up her house too?
Yeah, because she's pretty much agreeing with him too.
Yes.
Get her
bitch ass the fuck on, bro.
She took that knee for nothing.
Oh my god, took that knee for nothing.
Remember, she took a knee and had her fist up.
Yes.
We were with Black Lives. You didn't see that, Wes? Oh well, man, where were you over the summer?
Roll out the guillotines. Roll them out.
Look,
let's get these old geezers the fuck on.
We definitely need to change what's going on.
End racism, like the NFL says on the field. End racism.
Fuck them.
How the fuck do we have the two most powerful people in our government outside of Donald Trump, and they're both combined 160 something years old?
That's wild.
What decisions are you making that can help?
Yeah, that can help modern day.
You're fucking 1,000 years old. There's nothing that you can do that's gonna change or say that's going to fix what's going on right now.
Yeah, your input of life is different from ours.
Your input on your motor skills are different.
Yes,
like your most important things, and they're on a typewriter. Like, come on, bro. What you should
like, for real,
you
though.
like the point where you typing up memoirs and shit.
Like, y'all checking y'all blood pressure every damn day. Like.
Every couple hours. Like, bro, you're like less than 5 years from death. Why are you making decisions for anybody who's going to be here more than 10?
Yes.
The decisions that these two motherfuckers are making are going to last 10, 12 years for some people. They're not. So, I kind of feel like they need to get the fuck on, bro. I feel like it should be an age limit on the government. I don't feel like anybody who's making decisions for us should be over 60. That is be honest. If you get a senior citizen discount at IHOP, you need to get the fuck out of politics.
65, like like the working man.
70.
No, because that's our age to retire.
Yeah, 65.
So 65.
Yeah,
right.
once you get past that, and they need to all be getting their little W-2s and retirement. And all
retire,
that shit.
yeah, time to retire.
Fuck out, bro. Because that's the reason that everything. The reason that Mitch McConnell can sit and be hated by the entire country and not care is because he's so old. That part of his brain died a long time ago.
And his constituents is going to keep voting for him, so...
Yeah, fucking Kentucky. Fuck y'all. Y'all are... I hope every nigga in Kentucky... I hope the niggas in Kentucky don't get to 2000.
Like, even the people that need it?
Yeah, because y'all niggas don't deserve it. Y'all niggas voted for Mitch McConnell. Y'all the reason that he's here.
Everybody didn't vote for Mitch McConnell in Kentucky.
Yeah, but
come on. It's probably a lot more white people in Kentucky. So
I say
it's a different type of people in Kentucky.
I think that if you voted Republican this time, you should get the 600, and if you voted Democrat, you should get the 2000. And I don't fuck with the Democrats, but I'm just saying, technically, if you voted Republican, you would agree. You agree with the Republicans.
Yeah, so, you agree to get the 600.
Yeah, I think that the government need to be. I don't even like saying the word government handout, nigga, because it's money that you gave the government, so they need to give that shit back.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we have no choice on paying taxes and giving
that shit
to
go
them,
to the military,
right? But like that's what I'm saying, we have no choice on where our taxes are going. They're taking our money, but when we need it in a pandemic, a global pandemic, they're taking a whole year to discuss if we deserve $1,800. Like, it blows my fucking mind that we really live in this country that people think is the best country in the world. We're far from that. And we have to learn that as people in this country. We're far from that shit. We got a lot of benefits, but a shit ton of negatives here.
Yeah, there is no best country in the world.
No, everybody has their good and their bad, man.
Because you got a country like Japan where it's like, okay, cool. Their country is heaven, right? But
it's definitely industrialized. Like
no weed. No weed.
Unless you Yakuza.
Right, yeah. And and also 98% of crimes are convicted.
Yes.
So your ass get in trouble for anything, you're going to jail.
Yeah, and you're gonna do some time.
You're gonna do some time. So sometimes you gotta ask yourself, some of these countries that everyone looks at like the Meccas in heaven, they're like that because they're damn near authoritative, like super like strict. Like America sucks, but I'm not gonna say that it's the worst country in the world either. You feel me? Because we got a podcast where we can say whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah,
whatever the fuck.
Well, I didn't say we were worse. I just said we definitely not the best. Like,
I think we're kind of tied for third.
Okay. Oh, I'm not gonna ask you where you get those numbers.
Tied for third.
Tied for third.
Yeah.
Like, we're in a race, man.
Yeah, we're tied for third. I'm pretty sure Germany's pretty cool. That seems like a cool place.
But I want to go to Switzerland.
Europe is basically one fucking country.
Switzerland. See, that's like
get it right, man. It's Switzerland.
Fuck you. But that seems like a cool place to visit. I feel like people would chill there.
I want to go to.
They don't like white people there either.
And they don't like white people
in Switzerland. Aren't the Swedish?
I mean, black people there.
I'm about to say, nigga, they white.
I meant to say black people. I'm sorry.
Oh, they don't like niggas nowhere. I'm good.
Yeah, for sure.
We used to not be.
Hey, but it was cool in Paris, they love
niggas in Paris.
Africa and stuff down there, so it was nice,
Okay,
my cousin said they love black people in Germany too, because once they find out you're not African, you're black, they say, oh,
what's the difference?
Well, you're an American. It's a fucking big difference, nigga. The fuck, nigga.
But you're most likely African descent.
No, like you said earlier in the podcast, nigga. You might be African American, but you might be there. You can be black and not have that many ties to your African descent. So that makes you.
I said might be. That's why I ain't said they are.
Oh, I'm saying, but once my cousin said once they found out that he was black, like oh, you're from America, black, like you're not of African descent.
Well, does he know his lineage?
No.
Okay then.
I mean, yeah, most of us don't. So but once they found out he was black, they thought that shit was cool as fuck because they was like, oh shit, rap. Do some rap stuff.
That's fucking what?
That's
wild.
Oh, because, they look at America like, they look at black Americans like the fucking pinnacle of cool.
It's
like,
a different standard they look at us like.
They look at us like, oh, you're fucking black.
But Germany's different. I hear like they play porn in the clubs and shit like that. Like,
I mean,
like that's
different structure, different
porn.
I fuck with porn. We're going to go to Germany. I'm going to go.
Let's go to Germany and go get some beer.
Yeah. But anyway, they look at
district.
They look at black Americans around the world like
we're Amsterdam.
Yeah, that's Amsterdam.
That's the same shit, ain't it?
Yeah, that's where you get some pussy.
No, sir.
Man, that's not in Germany?
No, sir.
That's Amsterdam. That's the Netherlands. That's the Netherlands.
My bad.
Goddamn fact checker, you supposed to do that, not me.
But yeah,
I'm glad y'all caught it. This whole time I thought Amsterdam was in Germany.
No, sir. Not even. Nah. It's in Europe, but not in Germany. No.
Europe. That's crazy. All of Europe is
based in Germany. Europe's Europe.
Oh, Europe is based in Germany?
Great Britain.
So you just would say fuck Russia.
It's the biggest,
Europe, the biggest country in Europe.
I ain't trying to go to Russia.
I would go to Russia.
Oh, you're asleep. I would love to go to Moscow.
I don't know, bro.
Yes,
Moscow look lit.
I'm trying to go to Russia.
I want to go hold a real AK.
I'm trying to go wrestle bears too, man.
I ain't fuck. It's a different type of fun in Russia.
Yeah, they gangsta.
You gotta go. Yeah, exactly. They some.
I'll live my dream through y'all.
You say you what?
Do you want to drink?
I'll live my dream through y'all.
Do you want to drink more maca? Oh, sir, I'm good.
Hey, buddy.
Everybody, no.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Where you from, buddy? Hey, buddy, where you from?
I always picture everyone in Russia talking like the nigga from Grand Theft Auto 4.
A lot of them do.
Hello, what do you want? Ooh, hello.
You have the nice girl here.
Come sit down, drink. Come drink with us, drink.
That's pretty much, man.
I want to go to Ireland.
Let's put that up here so you can go see your white counterparts.
Yeah, I want to go trace my real lineage.
Your real lineage? Guys, he's a black guy. He said he want to find his real lineage.
I want to go with the O'Kellys. Hello.
Yeah, his last name is O'Kelly. That is a weird last name to have as a black guy. O'Kelly.
My whole name Irish as fuck.
Casey O'Kelly.
Hello.
It is. Your first name is Irish as shit too. You're right.
And I don't have a middle name. I don't have a middle name.
Your middle name is O.
My father. My father before me also didn't have a middle name.
It's O. It's the Casey, then O, then Kelly.
Got a cool last name.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a cool last name.
It's not rapper cool like Kendrick Lamar. That's a cool name. What?
His last name is Duckworth.
Duckworth. Who the fuck is Lamar? That's a middle name.
Does that sound cooler than
I think it is.
Lamar Duckworth?
It does sound better than Kendrick Duckworth.
Yeah, y'all heard that new Duckworth?
Yeah,
heard that new Duck.
That's some hard Duckworth.
That new K Duck nasty.
My nigga Ducky going hard on that track, man.
Ducky.
Nah.
We definitely need to do better with saying the names and get our lineage right, man. Come on. We can get better than that, fellas.
Kanye West is probably the coolest normal this is my government and my rap.
Is that his name as well?
Yeah, his name is Kanye West.
Yes.
His name is Kanye West.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we're going to go on to the next topic. We have to keep it moving. I do want to bring in the what's going on in the state we live in. We live in Georgia, in surrounding city of Atlanta. And for some reason, if you guys know Atlanta, you ever heard of Buckhead? Buckhead is a pretty prominent area in Atlanta.
More like Nook if you Buckhead.
Great zip code. It's a great zip code to have.
It's a great zip code to have, right? Like, if you live in Buckhead, you got a little change in your pocket.
Yeah, you got a little portion over there.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little prominent area in the city. But for some reason, it's getting ghetto.
It's a lot of nigga moments going on.
It's getting a lot of nigga moments, man. It's getting super ghetto. It's getting so bad that people getting shot in the middle of the streets coming out the damn bars.
Ooh, the ghetto.
Ghetto.
I think I blame the people from out of town.
You blame the out of towners?
Yeah,
you blame the out of towners for Lenox Mall as well?
I want to blame. When's the last time you been to Lenox?
Inside of Lenox?
Yeah.
Couple years.
Okay. Casey, when the last time you been
outside of Lenox? I've been recently.
When's the last time
I went to Lenox right before the pandemic hit.
So, I don't really like the mall, Lenox Mall.
It's not. It's a lot of better malls than Lenox.
It is
I feel
better
like
malls
it's just a popular mall that everybody wants to go to when they come to
niggas like the only difference between Lenox and any other mall is the fact that Lenox has that one hallway that has the stores in that no one can afford to go in except the rich niggas. Like Gucci has the Gucci store right next to the Louis store.
So they got Louis, Michael Kors, all that shit.
They're basically tourist attractions because I see other people walk in there and be like, oh,
just I'm in Lenox.
I'm in the Gucci store,
take
y'all.
Pictures. I might see a rapper today.
Yeah, and then walk out empty-handed.
But
and
left
go,
and right,
go right down to Urban Outfitters.
People getting shot left and right.
T-shirt. You feel me?
Like it's ghetto. Up in there now.
Didn't they say they was gonna put like security like in the mall?
Bro,
like
security now. They got metal detectors.
Yeah, metal detectors. There we go.
So they installed metal detectors at the door.
That shit like a high school.
So niggas got to shoot outside in the intersection.
They go, like I said, they put the metal detectors in, so now people gonna get shot in the middle of the street now.
And somebody's still gonna get a gun in.
That's most likely. Like, how do you control that in a mall? There's too many people coming in and out.
My question is, what happens if a nigga walk up to the thing with the blicky? And the shit go off. Well, so you gotta take that back to the car?
No, I ain't taking this back.
I ain't taking shit back.
So, bitch. Do you arm your security guards in at that point?
I think the security guards are supposed to be.
So it's gonna be armed security guards walking around.
As an ex-security guard, I must say that, and I would have got fired to try to engage. They would have been like, "Sir,
so you wasn't a licensed to carry security guard?"
Oh no!
Exactly. If you're a licensed to carry,
I was a $10.25 an hour security guard.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't shoot nobody getting paid that much.
But we got 10-4 over here, guys.
Yeah, your job is just to call the police when shit happens.
Yeah, the security.
If you're a licensed security guard, you can use your carrier weapon or whatever. No, you're not supposed to use your carrier weapon. You're supposed to use a licensed weapon. Like once you get your license security, so you can do that. But depends on the state and the city you live in. It's different.
I think, what if all this crime going on in Buckhead is gonna make a new hot area? You know what I'm trying to say? Like
what's gonna make Johns Creek hot as fuck?
Yeah, you know, that's like where all like the rich people start moving. You feel me?
I mean, rich folks are not gonna leave Buckhead.
Yeah, but
violence happens everywhere.
But it's off the chain. And it is the fact that they're nervous over there.
They're a little bit nervous now because they feel like their safety is being. I mean, but it's the same. Now you feel where people that's living in impoverished areas. Now you get a little bit of flame of what we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You get a little taste of what people have to deal with. It is traumatic and there's a lot to deal with. That you shouldn't be having this much violence in open air. Like people getting shot. You got there was a little girl that got killed a couple weeks ago.
I think she got caught by some strays.
She got hit with a stray bullet. She was, how old was she? Like
7.
She was 7. Yeah,
I want to say she was 7.
Like things like that is happening and people are not thinking about the decisions they're making. They just going off of anger. They're making split decisions right there and then, and that decision you make in that second change your life forever. People not thinking like that.
Yeah, boy, old bitch ass nigga try me out, but that bitch ass.
Yeah, you got little people in broad daylight trying to rob people.
Just like really? Docs.
Yeah, like.
Well, you gonna step on my forces, bro? Come on, bro. I got these, bro. I ain't mean to step on your little fuck ass forces, boy.
Oh, bitch ass nigga, boy.
Hey, both y'all busting and missing each other point blank.
And hitting random people, or like people getting hit by strays.
You know what's funny though? As much of a joke as that moment was, that shit is exactly how it happened. Bro, no count. I felt disrespected, bro. So I aired that bitch out.
Pretty much
shot everybody. Like
I heard that bitch
that
up.
Shit, bro. That be niggas who be having mental issues, bro.
And those dudes that's probably the most the biggest punks in the situation is the ones that's doing the most shooting. Like the dudes that are not really punks are not. Their first instinct is not to go pick up their gun and shoot.
It's more like talk it out type, yo.
Yeah, they're the ones who's really gonna try to kill the situation.
Yeah, like, hey, it's not even
because they know they will take it far.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But the dudes that are not used to taking it far, they automatically do that because they don't know how to analyze how the situation is going. They get scared. Yeah, they get scared quick. They want to pull out and shoot.
That's what happens when the gun is seen as strength.
Yeah, it is.
People see that gun as strength, and I see gun as protection.
It definitely it's supposed to be a protection.
You know, it's not supposed to be something that makes you feel strong.
There's nothing strong about.
You feel me? If anything,
holding artillery.
If you gotta reach for the gun, you're showing your weakness.
Yeah,
because that's your last resort. Like you feel like, bro, I have no choice but to kill this nigga.
A lot of dudes, that's their first resort.
Yeah, because they can't handle the situation as it is.
Nah, but we're not gonna end up like dudes getting shot not having a blicky on because I keep my eyes on me, babies.
Yeah, it's different. You're playing defense.
Yes, I'm looking at mine right now as we speak. Like it's gonna be around me because I just can't trust that someone's gonna hold the same values as me. I'll be the one dead.
Niggas be crazy out here, man.
Exactly. So protect yourself.
Live to see another day.
Facts. But yeah,
shit, that weed hit me.
Wonder Woman was ass too.
I didn't see it yet.
That's that Logan Paul pat.
I'm about to. That's Nate Robinson. That's that baby Nate, that knockout.
Yeah, that shit hit me.
But nah, quick Wonder Woman review. 30-second review. Boring, slow, and girly.
All right, so don't ruin it for me because I didn't see it.
I'm not spoiling shit. But I will. I'm actually thinking about
doing.
I'm thinking about doing a full review on my channel. I'm thinking about it. I don't know.
We should do that.
Yeah, movie review. But cause I got some thoughts on this movie, bro. Cause I loved the first one. The first one was the shit. It was like Captain America, but with a girl, and it was awesome, right? But, bruh, like when I said it was girly, like.
What do you mean girly? Because we're gonna have
right. I don't got a problem.
Have some real feminist women gonna be
right.
I don't got
what do you mean it's girly?
Well, so what you
mean
girly?
Like girly movies? So girly movies can't do great.
Time out, Miss Wesley. I love girly movies.
Miss Wesley.
I love girly movies. Like
what's your favorite girly movie?
Mean Girls.
Mean Girls.
What's Mean Girls. My second favorite girly movie is what's Girls Trip with Tiffany Haddish.
And give me a third one.
My third favorite girly
everybody's
movie.
second one.
Yeah, my Legally Blonde.
Okay.
What?
Okay, bro, you a girly nigga. Go
what?
Yeah, that shit funny.
Go ahead, give us.
Okay, it is funny, but I would never expected that.
And then my fourth one is, bro, them MTV movies used to come on all the time, and then Miss Congeniality. But I'm charming nigga.
Now you know what's a good one?
What?
What was the one with Julia Roberts and that dude? She was like a stripper or some shit.
The Princess Bride. Wait.
Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman. Oh yeah. I fuck a Pretty Woman.
She wasn't a stripper. She was like a
hooker. She was a hoe.
Yeah, she was on the street.
she was a prostitute.
Yeah.
And he bought her. You know,
he did more than bought her.
Yeah, he literally changed her life. Babe, I can change your whole life.
To a housewife.
I would love to have seen the 10 years later when he got he made his third prostitute. Yeah, she's gone.
Yeah, I had to go find another one.
She back on the streets. She was for the streets.
She literally was.
She was for the streets. But yeah, bro. What we talking about?
Here we go.
Wonder Woman.
You did 30 seconds. This past 30 seconds though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I only got 10 seconds left. Wonder Woman was it was ass.
It was ass.
Basically, when I said girly, like all those movies we just named were girly in the best way. This movie had the unfortunate reality of being the sequel to the most badass girl movie I've ever seen in my fucking life. Right?
Let's not call it girl. Let's call it
the only
woman or lady movie.
Okay, well,
woman empowering movie.
The most badass movie with a female lead, and the reason why I fucking loved Wonder Woman #1, bro. I was in that motherfucking movie like. I was like, this is some good shit. You feel me?
It was like that.
It was like that. You ever seen Wonder Woman?
That shit's getting you off, boy.
No,
I was like that when I seen Lucy.
Lucy good too.
That's my shit.
Lucy good too.
But see, I'm a big Scarlett Johansson fan. Mm-hmm. That's my favorite white girl.
Well, I love Mrs. ScarJo.
Scarlett Jo. Sorry,
you tripping, man?
Scarlett Johansson my first.
Anyway,
nah, cause she gonna take that because Drake is her first favorite, and he light skinned. That makes it even worse.
You like Drake, Alex? Come on, bro.
Come on, Alex.
She like Idris Elba, some real nigga. You going with Drake?
But he's British.
Who you like, Bree? Who your nigga? That's the perfect version of me.
Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here.
I'm not answering.
Don't answer that. Wow. She's not even on the mic. He asking that question.
Who is your favorite nigga that reminds you?
He's like, what?
Jesus.
Somebody get this man.
I told you yesterday. I think I said that. Every time y'all say something stupid, I'm just gonna repeat it back to you slowly.
You gonna repeat it back?
You gonna be repeating everything, huh?
Yeah, that's some stupid shit.
So are you gonna repeat yourself when you say stupid shit?
You do that anyway.
Because you do it a lot. Oh shit, Casey! He He said you good at repeating anyway.
There's no perfect skill.
See, look.
I'm sorry, bro. He got you there.
That was a good one. But I haven't heard a million stuttering jokes my whole life, so it's just.
I'm sorry. That's like an uneasy thing, man. That's what we do.
That's not really uneasy to me.
You know what's uneasy? That we didn't introduce ourselves.
Wow.
It's too late. It's too late. I'm Casey. This is Wesley over here. That's everything. Yep. Moving on.
Yes.
Wow.
If this is your first episode, fuck you.
Holy smokes.
Yes, sir. It be like that. We was having good convo, fellas.
Yo.
That's funny.
Hey, this is.
We don't even know what episode this is. Episode 9 or 10?
This is episode 9, people.
Episode 9.
Yes, episode 9. Shout out to us making it through. We started 2020. We moving on. We're in 2021 now, shooting this episode. We just did like a little quick flashback of the year, what we learned, what we went through, the storylines and how they played out, and a lot of stuff is still playing out. We're still learning. We learned that Meg got shot in the ankle. We learned a lot this year.
I learned that Buddy ran over his wife's foot.
Yeah, like
goddamn, like
goddamn,
goddamn America.
That's wild.
We learned pretty much a lot on this episode. I want to finish up on this one topic. We brought it up last episode. So, are you guys fans, or do you believe in like representing your country and fighting for your country, enlisting, join the army, navy?
I mean, clearly I didn't join, so
no. I mean, if it was it ever a thought in your head?
It was
definitely a thought,
mm-hmm.
but it wasn't it was a brief one though. Like I never really. But I think everybody thinks about it for a split second, and then they
especially when you're at a younger age when you don't know what you want to do in life. Yes,
if you want to join the military to get you a charger, do that shit.
So you think that's a good reason to go enlist in the military?
I feel like this, bro. Okay, first off, I like to tread lightly on this type of shit because, to be completely honest with you, I like
time out. What's the name of this show?
Uneazy with Eazy.
Well, I'm gonna get to that.
All right,
because
I don't give.
Bro. This
hold on,
bro.
The reason why I say I tread lightly is because I like when people. No, because the reason why is very selfish.
Oh, now you're repeating yourself.
It's very selfish.
I'm done, Casey.
Anyway, the reason why I tread lightly on this shit is because I actually think the fact that most of the niggas in the military are volunteers is dope because. I don't gotta join the military. I mean, we don't gotta do the draft, and we don't gotta do none of that shit. Cause honestly, I knew I didn't want to join the military because when I had to sign up for the little draft thing when I was 18, I freaked the fuck out. I was like, Mom, I don't want to go to the military. And she was like, you don't have to go to the military, Casey. It's mostly volunteer. But I knew the way I felt then. I was like, nah, I don't want to do this shit. But I don't got a problem. If you want to join the military to get you a charger,
I mean,
do your 4 years and get out. Do it. If you want to join the military and stay in that motherfucker and be a sergeant or whatever, then do that shit, bro. I mean, this is a different time that we live in, Like, it's not like where back in the day, if you joined the military, you was guaranteed to be a killer and, shoot people and shit. Nowadays, it's like, you might be a cook or IT guy or a janitor, or you might be out there scrubbing the poop deck or whatever the fuck.
You're gonna do whatever you qualify for.
Yeah, so man, do your thing, bro. Get you that Challenger. But as far as like, I joined the military because I want to serve my country and shit.
Go ahead and do it so I don't have to do
go ahead and serve the country. Go ahead and serve your country, bro. Just understand you were serving the country that is not serving you. But I'm pretty sure you know that going in, and you gonna get at least it's gonna be a country that pay you.
Look, I respect people that have pride for their country. Let me say that again. I respect people that have pride for their country, and.
Within reason. You just gotta
it has
to be realistic.
I don't want to enlist myself to go kill people and like literally, It's like you being a bully within the world and within mankind.
I mean, but that's the thing.
That's the job
most of the people.
Chose.
But that's the thing.
But not everybody is doing the fighting. Not everybody is an infantry.
Not only that, but most of the people overseas who are doing that, they're more or less. They're not really on that shit anymore. They're more. But
literally, you fighting a war for other people's decisions. That's been going on for years. So literally, people are born in and they're fighting wars that was built up years before they were even born.
Right, that's what war is.
It's constant cycle, and
that's
it's
what
like,
war is.
How do we break that? We're never gonna break that because
that's never gonna be broken.
War is profitable.
It's too profitable. I'm about to say we're never gonna break that. That cycle, the America war profiting complex is so fucking huge.
It's not just America; it's the whole world is like that.
It's especially America.
Yeah, America.
That's where all our
we
money
love
goes.
that
That's
shit.
where
All our, like Wesley said earlier, nigga, like. I think like half of all your tax dollars go straight to war.
Yeah, man, it's crazy how much money we spent on military.
We just passed. They just passed the biggest defense bill in U.S. history, and we're not even in a huge war right now.
Like
that lets you know
we're gearing up for war. That's what it seems like.
We're gearing up for a war that's what they think. That's what they want us to think, bro. But in reality, bro, they just like spending money.
Spending money that don't even mean
it's
not worth anything. So it's like
you could get every military in the world and put their budgets together, and times like 3 or 4, and that's still less than us.
It's ridiculous.
And do you think our military is 3 to 4 times better than anyone else's? No.
If we have more artillery, yeah.
We got more stuff, but we just spend the most money.
Whoever got the most weapons
I
and
think
the biggest
care
weapons.
about Chargers and Camaros. They don't care about if a war broke.
But that's the thing. We got people that's joining, right? Trying to get up. We got people that's joining the military because they just don't know what to do in their life.
I mean,
like literally, they're just like, shit, I don't know what to do.
And some of them don't have shit to do.
Some shit have shit to do.
If you live in a shitty country ass town and you ain't got nothing to really go for, you got 7,000 people in the whole city.
And your parents already told you, hey, we're not paying for school.
Yeah, bro, join the fucking military, bro. Go make something out yourself, bro. I don't got a problem with that, bro. I really don't. I'm sorry. Like that shit is just. It's a good option for people. If you a young, able-bodied man or female, bro, you might
that shit paid for, and when you done,
especially if you fuck around getting
benefits.
Especially if you get in the Air Force. If you get in the Air Force, bro, you up. That's the one branch of the military where it's like, all right, time out. This is a little different. This ain't the Army, nigga. You getting in the Air Force, bro.
Air Force and the Navy.
Yeah.
And the Navy.
If you're in the Marines, bro,
now we talk because the Air Force niggas. The Air Force niggas come out. The Air Force niggas come out looking like goddamn made men. Them niggas come out looking like they
eat men.
Like them niggas got it. Like
they are a little bit different.
They come out a little different.
Each branch come out a little different. But
yeah,
it's like what do they do to make them who they are? It's definitely like we talked about. Like I feel like it's. If you don't want to say brainwashing, they definitely structure them to think and to like.
I have a problem getting yelled at.
Yeah, like
nigga yelling at me like in my face.
But like literally, like they're pretty much trained to become like the perfect soldier in the eyes of who's leading it, and it's like, yo, that takes a lot of like mind fucking. I think that's a lot of like psychological work to do. These men completely change when they come in and live. Military and when they come out, like
my thoughts
they're
on that,
different people.
I think the type of person that will put themselves in that situation is already willing to have that happen to them.
Some people don't even understand what they're going into until they get there.
And they get out.
Some get out, some don't.
I know nigga, every nigga I know that just was not vibing with that shit, they left.
Yeah, and there's a lot of them that didn't leave because they're like, look, I don't want to get the dishonorable discharge. And I want to get those benefits when I get it. I want to finish my tour and get my benefits for life. You know what I'm saying? Get my house paid off. Pay off my school. Pay off some debt I got. You know, some shit like that.
Yeah.
So
now, we was at a time of like heavy war right now. Then I remember during the Iraq war, I had this neighbor. He went over there and he got a dishonorable discharge because a 15-year-old kid jumped out from behind a wall with an AK-47 and tried to shoot him and his friends when they was just walking through this little town, and the gun jammed, right? So when the gun jammed, he had a choice to either A, apprehend the kid, or B, kind of, just say, hey, bro, what the fuck? Or kind of just deal with it differently. Instead, they shot him. You feel me?
I would have done the same thing.
Right, but they shot because they was pissed. They was like, bro, you just tried to fucking kill us, and they killed a defenseless person, right?
But
And when they
he
killed
ran up on him, though.
He ran up on him.
Right.
I kind of.
Yeah, he's been there.
It's a gray area.
It's the same shit over here.
It's a gray area. But
if a nigga run up on you over here, like, and his gun jamming, you got a gun on you, yeah, you dead.
But that's the thing. This is not over here. This the rules of engagement are different when you're military.
Why is it so thin? Like, it's different. Like, I understand they're trained to kill, so they have to, you know,
they have responsibility.
They have to abide a little.
That's
bit
why
different.
Military niggas get mad at cops, because it's like they have to operate with such precision. Because they're supposed to be the best in the world, whereas police get to just shoot whoever the fuck they want.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I mean? That's why I respect military niggas, because they really have to. If you gotta count every bullet. Every time you discharge a weapon, you gotta make sure that bullet got a reason and everything. That's why he got discharged. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, you know, as much as I want to agree with the fact that I would have did the same thing, I also agree with why he got discharged, because they hold these military niggas to a very high standard, as they should cops. But you know.
Yeah. Who is us to make that decision, right? We're not in the military.
Yeah, you know.
But I did want to.
Plus, military niggas also get paid more.
They do, man. They get a lot of benefits. I see why people choose that option.
But
to get in the military.
You also got to understand, when you get out the military, you're on your own.
Yes.
And this is not the military no more.
This ain't the military.
Please, y'all gotta understand now.
Yeah, your life definitely changes, so think about that.
Yeah.
I mean, but see,
time about pause. She's just sitting over here snoring. I know. Like,
we can hear you.
We just sitting here just snoring.
Yeah.
You're loud as fuck on this mic. Let's just do the fake.
Hey, thank you for watching Eazy with Eazy. We're available on all platforms.
That was too funny.
What it do, baby?
She's up now. She's all good.
What a new baby.
Heard.
I just got a Clubhouse notification.
Oh, you got a Clubhouse notification?
Let's talk about Club. You know what? That's perfect to end on. I wanted to do this on spontaneous. Let's talk about that.
App of the
Clubhouse?
year. App of the year.
Is it app of the year?
Fuck no.
Okay. What the fuck?
I don't like Clubhouse like that.
What's the problem with Clubhouse?
Okay. So,
I'm listening.
This is my issue with Clubhouse.
Okay.
My issue with Clubhouse is there is a lot of good information being given up on Clubhouse from people, I guess. You know, if you want to get some game on stocks, Forex, how to move forward and whatever it is you're doing, sure. But there's also a lot of niggas on Clubhouse who just like to
hear themselves talk.
And 90% of the shit I wear on the Clubhouse is just that. I was in a room the other day, and it was just a bunch of niggas who I know wasn't on shit, making themselves sound and feel like they was on shit. And I have a theory about that type of shit. I feel like a lot of everyone does that.
People do that on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook.
I do that.
But now you can just hear them.
But the problem, we all do that. We all, it's okay to do that. But the problem is, I feel like a lot of people, they get a lot of gratification from simply talking about or succeeding about things, and they get the gratification from it, and it sounds so good, and they got all these people behind them boosting them and saying all this shit, and then they don't actually go out and execute it because they kind of get the gratification already. You feel me? And I'm guilty of that because I remember I talked about doing this cartoon, and everybody loved the idea, and everybody was on my dick about it, and I never did it.
Yeah.
I never felt the need. I never felt pushed to do it because I already got the gratification already. I never had to put the cartoon out. When I started putting out clips for the cartoon, that shit got less love than the actual announcement I was making it. Yeah. It made me not motivated to do it no more. And that's ridiculous. That's a stupid way to look at it, and I shouldn't have looked at it like that. But I'm just saying, like, I kind of feel like Clubhouse is a mixture of good information being shared and a mixture of people doing that and blowing smoke up each other's ass. And
it's a whole bunch of blowing smoke in it. Like I'm sitting on a chat, and these people are talking about like entrepreneurship and shit, and everyone is like saying, "Yo, I got this going on, I got this business, I got this going on, and my credit is this," and you get the same spiel from everyone, and it's like, all right, you're giving everybody the same spiel, but you're not really telling people like the real struggles that you're gonna have to go through to be successful. And everything you're saying, you can't really prove it. Like a lot of these people are faking it, like really faking till you make it.
I got on that shit and lied about some shit the other day.
There's a whole bunch of fake.
I was like, yeah, you know, I got a couple patents, you know.
Yeah, like,
I got some for stock.
And what other rooms have y'all been in though? Because I've been in some rooms just
talking about
fitness and whatnot. So
I've been in a couple
talking
rooms.
about fitness.
I've been in.
I want to hear what you got to say.
I've been in
about
rooms of sports. I've been in rooms for entrepreneurship.
I haven't found any good.
I've been in some bullshit.
See, I'm not gonna lie, the entrepreneurship rooms and the rooms that are more structured and shit. Call me an idiot, call me somebody who doesn't care, but it just shit doesn't get to me like that. It doesn't do nothing for me. I feel like one thing, if y'all niggas is out here listening to some nigga on the app, y'all ain't getting to no money. That's my opinion on shit. And the entrepreneur will tell you.
Whoa! They listening to us on the app. Don't mean
yeah. Hey,
wait. Okay.
Oh no, sir.
Thank you.
Except the niggas that listen to us, of course. Y'all always get to the money. That's why we don't have. Y'all everyone listens to this podcast probably getting to some money right now
for sure. Come on.
But yeah. If you just out here listening to an app like Clubhouse, expecting a nigga to give you the keys to life. That shit is never coming, bro. Like, you're never gonna get that there is no one singular answer to your struggles.
There isn't.
Only you have that answer. So I don't feel like the answer to what you're going through is going to be found on a fucking app that has a bunch of famous people literally just wasting their time until their careers turn back on.
For real.
That's the key here. Because once these niggas find something to do again, they start going on tour and doing movies again. Y'all little, free game that they keep quote unquote giving y'all, that shit is dead. Time
that shit is dead. No more.
They're not gonna be on a jet trying to talk to y'all broke ass niggas. I guarantee you. They're gonna be too busy trading stonks and FIDEX and whatever the fuck. You feel me? So soak up the game while you can, if it is indeed game, and have fun on there. Because that's the thing. It can be fun. It's a fun little app if you got, I'm looking for a movie.
I see it could be very useful.
It can definitely be useful.
A lot of people are taking it to heart. Like, they're really loving this app. Like, oh my God, this app is life changing. I'm like,
Christ.
Well, the first room that
they feel like it's life changing because they get
like a yelling match.
They feel exactly. Like they feel like they're getting first class access to celebrities.
Yeah.
Like, I saw a nigga get on there and like, yeah, I was in the room with Mike Will Maynard the other day. Yeah,
I'm like, and
I got to talk.
I would say, did you actually like converse, or would you just sit there and listen?
Doesn't matter. Blabbing? Mike doesn't remember you, my nigga. I'm gonna be honest with you, and that's cool. He doesn't need to remember you. My opinion on it is, the one room I did step into. When I did step into that room, it was a room full of artists that I worked with. It was a room full of artists that I did covers for, and artists that I did logos for, and it was all different. They all didn't even know that I didn't work for them. When I stepped into that room, when they saw that yellow logo, everybody was like, "Oh shit, it's that nigga that worked on all of our shit," and everyone that shit lit up. And I knew that the way I was feeling at that moment was fake. It wasn't real. It wasn't real.
Why it wasn't real?
It wasn't, bro. Because I felt like that nigga, and yet I know I'm not there yet. You feel me? Like, I know that shit is dangerous. You feel me? That shit is a dangerous mindset. I got the gratitude from being this big shot graphic designer, and yet struggling to pay rent. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it ain't like that.
You having you up and down.
Right. Especially as an entrepreneur. But all I'm saying is the gratitude and the gratification and the clout is a dangerous thing.
But that's why I'm saying to like the people that's on these apps and they're taking all this information, they're not taking it into grain. Like, yo, to be successful, you're gonna have bumps in the roads. It's not gonna be just like an easy 1, 2, 3 step. Like, everything that you do is gonna have to work hard for. You're gonna have to go through some things where you realize, all right, I made that mistake. I can't make that mistake anymore. This is what I do to change myself, to better myself. But they don't really explain that. And when you're listening to a lot of these people talk, they're just pretty much saying, I'm successful. This is how I got successful. But they don't really explain the bad that comes with it. And we need that transparency if you're trying to get people to be like, hey, go quit your job and go start a business. No, like, let them know like how much it's going to cost and how much time you're going to have to put in, the kind of mindset you're going to have to be in to be a business owner. Not everybody has that mindset. Not everybody can be, like the entrepreneur that we're talking about being. So
exactly, and stop getting on these apps and looking at these videos and shit, trying to have a nigga that don't know you giving the answers to your problem.
Yeah, come on,
because at the end of the day,
so you just taking shots at our podcast, man.
Nah,
we gotta answer the problems, bro.
As the season goes on, you will really find out the real personality of the tree hugger. So as the season comes on,
yeah, fuck these trees.
You saw how he got in his feelings.
Sorry, I had to let you niggas know that.
So as the season goes on,
the real answers to your problems are within, nigga. They don't lie in your favorite motivational YouTube speaker that got you in your feelings, or even on your favorite podcast. No, nigga, the answers to your problems lie within you. You know the answers to your problems. You just gotta be real enough to fucking.
I believe that.
Access.
Unless you have a mental.
The answers is not. Well, yeah, of course, but the answers are not on a clubhouse meeting. There's not a nigga. That nigga in there might give you a couple tips here.
It's not on Twitter. It's not on Instagram.
It's
Facebook.
It's not. It's within.
It's on Uneazy with Eazy. That's where you.
That too. We got all the answers.
We got all the answers.
We're the only place that's better than therapy.
Yes.
Come here.
You guys. Spend your money with us.
Yes.
We'll take care of you.
Come to Death Row.
Yes.
If you don't want your dancing, you don't want your producers dancing in your videos.
Yeah, man. You don't want your what? He fucked me up.
That's like a P. Diddy reference.
Yeah.
You don't want your manager dancing. In front of your video dancing.
Dancing in your videos.
You don't want your damn psychiatrist to be all in your damn info.
Nah,
we ain't gonna do that.
You don't want your rappers. You don't want your producers dancing in your videos. Come to Uneazy with Eazy.
We lit around here, bro.
That's the most gangster shit a CEO of a record label has ever said.
Yeah, for real, he did go.
Remember when Birdman got on stage and said, "We like the niggas too."
What?
You don't remember that?
Birdman is weird. We like the niggas too.
Yeah, we want everybody, bring everybody on stage.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
I ain't
like
gonna
the
say
niggas
it
too.
no more. Y'all better put some respect on my name. Uh-huh.
We gonna end on that. Yo, please, like we said, come sign with Death Row, Uneazy with Eazy, but we're not gonna fall like Death Row.
But if you don't want to, follow us at Uneazy with Eazy on all platforms.
It's not that many Eazys.
That's why I stopped.
I promise.
They're gonna
type in multiple Eazys.
Uneazy with
Uneazy
with Uneazy.
All these shit, and they get old. So I didn't heard them all. That's why you don't get the reaction out of me.
Oh, whatever.
I didn't heard them
so
all.
Yes, like he said,
it's like they're recycling them.
No, that was a new one.
No.
So you gotta follow us, Uneazy with Eazy. We're on Instagram, Twitter. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and we are newly on iHeartRadio, guys. Yes, we're on iHeartRadio if you listen to your podcast there.
And this is Savage 41, Wesley, since, we didn't say our names this episode.
It's alright. It was a fluid episode. We got Savage 41 West. We got best friend Casey.
Baba Booey.
Baba Boy, yes.
Baba Boy.
Whatever that means.
Alex Smith sucks. He got that noodle leg.
I'm not gonna lie, I just saw some great linebacker play.
Yeah, bro. And Dwayne Haskins, and Dwayne Haskins ain't could have did that. Whew. I'm sorry. Like, Dwayne Haskins, he could have did that.
That was fucking beautiful.
Appreciate you guys listening. This has been a good episode. Episode 9. Episode 10, we're gonna come out with a banger. We got some special things coming out. We'll let you guys know the next episode. Thank you for listening.
What do we got coming?
Oh, hold on, it's gotta be special. Shut up.
Oh,
all right.
That's how special it is.
That's how special it is.
Throw me the lighter.
Eazy is the one who knows it.
Throw that bitch.
All right, we out.
What's up, people? If you enjoyed the content, then just take a second out your motherfucking day and like and subscribe below.